In today's episode, we're exploring a profound truth. Never beg for true love. What's meant for you will come naturally. Let's start with a powerful quote. He who loves himself has no rivals. This encapsulates today's lesson perfectly. Imagine yourself as the sun of the emotional universe. Instead of chasing validation or affection, you radiate confidence and self-assurance. This inner strength becomes a natural gravitational pull, effortlessly attracting people into your orbit, just as the Earth pulls the moon. True love is never forced, it is drawn to you. The Stoic approach to love and relationships. Love in its truest form is not about chasing, pleading, or losing yourself to fit another's expectations. It's about self-awareness, confidence, and self-worth. Stoicism teaches us that a fulfilling partnership doesn't require conquest or sacrifice. It requires staying true to who you are. Throughout this episode, we'll explore how personal growth shapes meaningful relationships, why love should be cultivated, not pursued recklessly, the key to attracting deep, lasting connections effortlessly. Before we dive in, make sure to watch till the end. Every insight is valuable. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more timeless wisdom from the Stoic world. The illusion of love. At first sight. In today's digital age, social media has blurred the lines of genuine connection. Love is often romanticized as an instant spark, a fairy tale moment where two souls collide and fall into an intense bond. But is that reality? Stoicism teaches us to see beyond illusions. Love at first sight is not love. It's attraction. It's a reaction to appearance or chemistry, not a deep, cultivated connection. True love is not something you stumble upon. It's a garden that requires nurturing, patience, and trust. What happens when we confuse infatuation with love? Many fall into unhealthy relationships driven by fleeting passion rather than genuine connection. When love turns into obsession, attachment, or control, it becomes a source of suffering rather than fulfillment. As Seneca wisely said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Heartbreak, betrayal, and loss hurt deeply, but much of our pain comes from how we perceive these experiences, not the events themselves. When we let go of the illusion of instant love and embrace love as a process, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Love is a journey, not a destination. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, real love takes time. Here's a Stoic approach to relationships. See love as an ongoing commitment, not a fleeting moment of passion. Focus on personal growth and character, not just attraction. Let love develop naturally, without forcing or rushing it. True love is about deep understanding, mutual respect, and appreciation. Not just for who someone is today, but for who they are becoming. That is the essence of a Stoic partnership and the foundation of any strong relationship. Embrace this mindset, and love will never be something you have to chase. It will come to you naturally. The quality of your life reflects the relationships you nurture. While our focus today is on romantic partnerships, this truth applies to all connections in life. Love isn't just about your partner. It also includes the relationship you have with yourself. True love is about valuing another person as deeply as you value yourself and expecting that love to be reciprocated. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This reminds us that a healthy relationship starts with a healthy mindset. Likewise, Seneca's wisdom, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality," teaches us that love should be rooted in reality, not in unrealistic expectations or obsessive longing. This aligns perfectly with today's theme. Never beg for love impulsively. Instead, allow love to unfold naturally. built on mutual respect and understanding. Love should be a source of strength, not struggle. My friends, strive to build relationships where love is unforced, where both partners deeply understand and respect one another. Balance your emotions with reason and let your relationships bring you peace, not turmoil. Beyond love, Stoicism teaches us the principle of reciprocity, the idea that relationships should be a fair exchange of energy, effort, and care. We are all part of a larger community, and our actions should promote well-being for everyone involved. By embracing these Stoic principles, we cultivate relationships that are not just enduring, but truly enriching, paving the way for a life filled with genuine happiness and inner peace. This is what Stoicism embodies, a life where love and wisdom coexist, guiding us toward fulfillment and balance. The principle of reciprocity, a balanced exchange in love. Interpersonal connections, especially romantic ones, thrive on gratitude and mutual respect. In Stoicism, reciprocity is a vital principle. Imagine your relationship as a beautifully coordinated dance, where both partners move in harmony, creating a rhythm of appreciation and care. This principle teaches us never to beg for love or devotion. True, profound love is a two-way exchange, where dignity and mutual respect are at the core. Stoicism reminds us to honor ourselves and recognize our worth. Giving and receiving in balance. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In relationships, this means truly listening to your partner's needs while ensuring there's a balance between giving and receiving. If you find yourself constantly giving without receiving the same level of care in return, it's a sign to step back and reassess. This isn't about keeping score. It's about ensuring mutual effort and affection. Love should never feel one-sided or forced. Knowing when to walk away. If you're in a situation where your needs are consistently ignored, self-respect demands that you recognize when to let go. This doesn't mean enduring suffering in silence. It means understanding that sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away. Consider a modern scenario. You've had countless conversations with your partner about your concerns, yet their actions continue to hurt you. Over time, your self-respect begins to erode under the weight of unmet affection. Should you remain in this situation, you risk sacrificing your emotional well-being. In these moments, Stoic wisdom encourages you to acknowledge your worth and step away from unhealthy relationships with grace. Letting go may be painful, but time has an incredible ability to heal. Scars may linger as reminders, but they are not signs of permanent damage. They are marks of growth. Love, self-respect, and the path to Stoic happiness. A relationship should be a privilege, not a burden. A source of joy, not emotional exhaustion. By embracing self-respect and reciprocity, you create space for relationships that truly enrich your life. Remember, true love flows naturally. When you honor yourself, the right people will be drawn to you effortlessly. The balance of giving and receiving in love. Take a moment to reflect. Are your needs being met? Are you honoring yourself as much as you honor your partner? Asking these questions allows you to engage with the true essence of Stoicism in modern relationships. Through mutual respect and self-awareness, you can build a partnership that not only enriches both of you, but also lays the foundation for lasting happiness and emotional resilience. Control what you can, release what you can't. When it comes to love and relationships, it's crucial to remember, we cannot control another person's behavior or feelings. The only thing within our power is how we respond. This is a fundamental teaching of the Stoic mindset, one that offers profound wisdom for navigating the complexities of human connections. The philosopher Epictetus put it best. Our external circumstances are beyond our control. However, we always have a choice in how we react to them. If someone is unwilling to change or reciprocate your feelings, Stoicism teaches us to shift our focus away from what we cannot change and instead embrace what we can, our own actions, choices, and mindset. This means letting go of what no longer serves your happiness, retaining the wisdom and strength gained from each experience, recognizing that your worth is not defined by fleeting emotions or external validation. After a breakup or rejection, your response defines your path forward. Will you dwell in regret, or will you choose to walk away with dignity, carrying the lessons you've learned? Beyond physical attraction, seeking true connection. When choosing a life partner, look beyond appearances. Yes, physical attraction can ignite a spark, but it's temporary. The Stoics remind us that external beauty is like a leaf in the wind, constantly changing, never permanent. Instead, seek what truly lasts: character and integrity, emotional depth and shared values, a bond that remains strong, even as youth and beauty fade. If your relationship is built solely on physical attraction, time will eventually reveal the cracks. Instead, aim for a connection that grows richer with each passing year, rooted in wisdom, trust, and shared purpose. Rather than chasing perfection, an illusion shaped by society's ever-changing standards, focus on finding someone who nurtures your soul, challenges your mind, and strengthens your spirit. Love should be a shared journey, not a battle for attention. One of the biggest mistakes in love is trying to fix someone or earn their love when they don't feel the same way. This not only wastes your time, but gradually erodes your sense of self-worth. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot control, including other people's emotions. We should never try to manipulate or persuade someone into loving us. Instead, we must respect both our own autonomy and theirs. As Epictetus wisely said, "You cannot control others, but you can control your response to them." In love, this means recognizing when to walk away from unreciprocated feelings and understanding that true love is not a battle. It's a partnership. The best relationships are built on mutual appreciation, growth, and a deep understanding of one another. If you ever find yourself chasing someone's love or constantly fighting for their attention, take a step back. Ask yourself, am I honoring my own worth? Is this relationship uplifting me or draining me? Love should never feel like an endless struggle. The right person will never make you beg for their love. Instead, they will walk beside you as an equal in a shared journey of growth, understanding, and unwavering support. Know your worth and focus on what you can control. Take a step back and reflect. Your value is not defined by someone else's inability to see it. Embrace the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, and your path to a fulfilling life. When you shift your energy away from chasing illusions and toward cultivating genuine connections, you open the door for relationships that truly enrich your life. As you navigate the complexities of love, ask yourself, what qualities do I truly value in a partner? How can I apply Stoic wisdom to my relationships? By reflecting on these questions, you gain clarity about your own needs and desires, strengthening your connection with both yourself and others. Stay grounded in your pursuit of love, and let the wisdom of the Stoics guide you toward a life filled with meaningful relationships and true happiness. Facing rejection with strength and perspective. In life, especially in matters of the heart, it's important to remember that rejection does not mean you're not enough. It simply means there was a misalignment, a lack of compatibility, or a difference in expectations. Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." A rejection isn't a dead end. It's an opportunity to reflect, grow, and realign yourself with what truly serves you. Over time, you'll come to see that every no is guiding you toward a better yes. The world is vast, filled with people who will genuinely value your unique qualities and authenticity. Rather than dwelling on lost opportunities, focus on staying true to yourself. In today's world, where relationships can sometimes feel superficial, it's vital to hold on to your core principles. The right person won't require you to beg for love or compromise your values. Instead, they'll cherish you for exactly who you are. This philosophy aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings. Invest your energy in what is within your control and ensure that the love you welcome into your life is authentic, mutual, and fulfilling. A Stoic love story. Marcus Aurelius and Faustina. In the heart of ancient Rome, Emperor Marcus Aurelius and his wife, Faustina, embodied the essence of Stoic love. Their marriage wasn't just a political alliance, it was a partnership built on mutual respect, resilience, and shared values. Despite the challenges of ruling an empire, Marcus Aurelius found in Faustina a steadfast companion, one who matched his intellect, emotional strength, and commitment to Stoic virtues. Their relationship was rooted in temperance, keeping emotions balanced, even in adversity; justice, treating each other with fairness and respect; courage, facing life's hardships together; wisdom, prioritizing character over fleeting attraction. Through political turmoil, personal loss, and public scrutiny, they remained each other's unwavering support system. Their bond serves as a powerful reminder that true love isn't about external perfection. It's about depth, character, and a shared sense of purpose. As Seneca wisely put it, we should love people not for how they appear, but for who they are. This is the foundation of lasting love. Choose a partner who values integrity and stands by you through life's storms. Seek a love that goes beyond the superficial, one that is deeply rooted in understanding, respect, and unwavering commitment. When you embrace these Stoic insights, you're not just seeking a relationship, you're building something enduring and meaningful. Love, life, and the art of balance. In both love and life, it's not just passion that matters, it's the depth of the bond, the alignment of values, and the mutual respect that truly define a lasting connection. Let this be your compass as you seek and nurture a love that is both meaningful and enduring. Applying Stoic wisdom to modern life means embracing each moment without becoming lost in emotional turmoil. Life is a precious gift, and while it's important to hope for a brighter future, work hard, and chase your dreams, it's equally vital to accept that not everything is meant to be. One of life's rarest treasures is contentment, understanding that sometimes letting go is a greater victory than holding on. Lesson 4. Don't love too deeply at the cost of yourself. The deeper the love, the greater the suffering. Love is beautiful, but when it consumes you entirely, it can become a source of personal torment. A true story illustrates this. A young woman and her boyfriend had been inseparable for 3 years. Their love felt unbreakable. But when he was transferred to another city, things changed. His calls became less frequent until they stopped altogether. Heartbroken, she tried everything, calling, texting, even traveling to his city in hopes of seeing him. But he had moved on. She spent days outside his home, waiting for him to reconsider. When she finally left, disappointed and borrowing money for the journey back, she came to a realization. She had lost herself in the process of loving him. Loving too much can feel like self-inflicted torture. Love should never come at the cost of your dignity or self-respect. The truth is, not everyone is meant to stay in your life forever. Some people are only meant to walk beside you for a season, teaching you lessons before life takes you in different directions. The foundation of all love is self-love. If you don't value yourself first, how can you expect someone else to? Only those who cherish themselves can truly receive love from others. The hidden cost of sleep deprivation. Don't stay up late. It's the shortest road to exhaustion. Sleep is the body's way of healing, yet many people sacrifice it in search of an escape. They stay up all night, convincing themselves that those late hours are the only time they truly feel at peace. But in reality, this so-called freedom is an illusion. One young woman learned this the hard way. Fresh out of university, she started her first job. The high-pressure environment and constant mistakes made her feel anxious. To cope, she developed a habit of staying up all night on her phone, believing it helped her unwind. Months later, the consequences hit her hard. She struggled to wake up in the morning. Her mood became unstable, irritable, unmotivated, and disconnected. Her skin broke out, making her self-conscious in social settings. Work became even harder as exhaustion clouded her focus. Eventually, she realized, nothing is worth sacrificing your health. Your well-being should never come second to work stress, overthinking, or chasing external validation. A well-rested mind is sharper, more creative, and emotionally resilient. Prioritize sleep, not just for physical health, but for mental clarity and happiness. Don't overthink, just live. Many of us spend too much time overanalyzing, comparing, and worrying about things beyond our control. This endless cycle of self-doubt and anxiety keeps us from fully enjoying life. The Stoics taught that happiness comes from focusing on what truly matters, letting go of things that don't serve you, accepting that life unfolds as it should, finding joy in simple moments rather than chasing perfection. Stop measuring your life against others. Everyone defines happiness differently. Don't let someone else's version of success dictate your own. Final thoughts. The Stoic path to happiness. To truly embrace the beauty of life, love deeply but never lose yourself in the process. Prioritize your health. Your body and mind are your greatest assets. Let go of overthinking. Peace comes when you stop chasing what isn't meant for you. Stoicism teaches us that happiness is a balance of self-love, perspective, and acceptance. Apply these lessons, and you'll not only navigate love and relationships more wisely, you'll also find greater peace within yourself. The Stoic path to a fulfilled and peaceful life. How can you apply these Stoic lessons to your own life? How can you cultivate true happiness while maintaining your well-being? Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Stoicism. Today, we explored how this profound philosophy can shape our modern lives, particularly in love and relationships. We've reflected on the importance of self-respect, the art of choosing a life partner wisely, and the dangers of idealization in our pursuit of meaningful connections. As we wrap up this episode, I want to remind you, understanding and practicing these principles is a lifelong journey. It's about embracing the wisdom of the past to create a more fulfilling present and future. True love and meaningful relationships aren't about chasing illusions or proving your worth. They are built on mutual respect, understanding, and personal growth. If today's discussion resonated with you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to continue bringing you insightful content that bridges ancient wisdom with modern challenges. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos, where we'll continue exploring how Stoicism can transform your life. If this video inspired you or gave you new insights, let us know in the comments. Share your thoughts, experiences, or simply comment, "I agree 100% if you align with these ideas." Thank you for being part of this journey toward greater wisdom, resilience, and lasting strength. 10 actions men should never do with women. Stoic Life Lessons. Have you ever felt like your kindness and efforts were taken for granted, leaving you feeling used and unappreciated? It's a common experience. People who only show up when they need something and disappear once they've gotten what they want, much like fleeting shadows at dusk. How do we reclaim our balance and inner peace after facing such disappointments? This is where Stoicism offers a guiding light. By exploring 10 actions men should never do with women, you'll gain valuable insights into strengthening your inner resilience and fostering healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Avoiding these 10 key pitfalls can lead to positive changes, both within yourself and in your interactions with others. If you're navigating challenges in your relationships, take a moment to reflect and join us on this enlightening journey. If these Stoic principles resonate with you, show your support by hitting the like button before we dive in. Subscribe to WIN STOIC if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest insights. If you find this video helpful, share it with someone who might need this wisdom today. Now let's begin. 1. Don't let obsession destroy you. Imagine redecorating your home over and over again, but not for yourself. Instead, you're constantly adjusting everything to match someone else's taste, never considering your own. Over time, your home no longer reflects who you are. This is what happens when you lose yourself in obsession over someone else. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This timeless wisdom reminds us that inner peace and fulfillment must come from within, not from external validation. Consider this. You love painting, but your partner thinks it's a waste of time. So you pack away your brushes and canvases. You enjoy hiking, but your friends prefer hanging out at the mall. So you stop exploring the trails you once loved. Over time, these small sacrifices chip away at your identity, leaving you disconnected from the things that once brought you joy. Stoic life lessons teach us to stay true to our passions and values, rather than constantly reshaping ourselves to meet others' expectations. True strength comes from within, not from abandoning who you are to please someone else. Embrace your own path, the Stoic way to fulfillment. True peace and fulfillment come from within, not from chasing validation or reshaping yourself to fit someone else's expectations. Living by your own rules and values, as Stoicism teaches, empowers you to be truly happy with yourself, rather than seeking approval from others. Imagine how strong and resilient you'd become if you focused on your own growth, health, and happiness. It's time to stop being a supporting character in someone else's story. Reclaim your life by stepping into the lead role. Stop playing second fiddle. Take the lead. Your life is a masterpiece. Paint it with bold strokes and bright colors. Be proud of who you are. Enjoy your unique journey and never let someone else's needs overshadow your own brilliance. You deserve to shine, to be recognized, and to be true to yourself. By embracing Stoic principles, you gain clarity about what you want while balancing your needs with those of others. Start by being honest about what you love and making time for it. If you love drawing, draw often. If hiking brings you joy, make it a part of your routine. Stay true to yourself to maintain inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius wisely emphasized, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You can't control other people, but you can control how you respond and where you invest your energy. Prioritizing your own well-being not only leads to a more fulfilling life, but also inspires others to do the same. So, write your own story, one of honesty, strength, and unwavering self-respect. Let Stoic wisdom guide you toward a life of authenticity and fulfillment. 2. Don't spend all your time on others. Never surrender all your time to fulfilling the endless wants of others. Each moment you give away is a moment you can never reclaim, a fragment of your life that vanishes forever. Interpersonal connections, especially romantic ones, thrive on gratitude and mutual respect. In Stoicism, reciprocity is a vital principle. Imagine your relationship as a beautifully coordinated dance, where both partners move in harmony, creating a rhythm of appreciation and care. This principle teaches us never to beg for love or devotion. True, profound love is a two-way exchange, where dignity and mutual respect are at the core. Stoicism reminds us to honor ourselves and recognize our worth. Giving and receiving in balance. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In relationships, this means truly listening to your partner's needs while ensuring there's a balance between giving and receiving. If you find yourself constantly giving without receiving the same level of care in return, it's a sign to step back and reassess. This isn't about keeping score. It's about ensuring mutual effort and affection. Love should never feel one-sided or forced. Knowing when to walk away. If you're in a situation where your needs are consistently ignored, self-respect demands that you recognize when to let go. This doesn't mean enduring suffering in silence. It means understanding that sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away. Consider a modern scenario. You've had countless conversations with your partner about your concerns, yet their actions continue to hurt you. Over time, your self-respect begins to erode under the weight of unmet affection. Should you remain in this situation, you risk sacrificing your emotional well-being. In these moments, Stoic wisdom encourages you to acknowledge your worth and step away from unhealthy relationships with grace. Letting go may be painful, but time has an incredible ability to heal. Scars may linger as reminders, but they are not signs of permanent damage. They are marks of growth. Love, self-respect, and the path to Stoic happiness. A relationship should be a privilege, not a burden, a source of joy, not emotional exhaustion. By embracing self-respect and reciprocity, you create space for relationships that truly enrich your life. Remember, true love flows naturally. When you honor yourself, the right people will be drawn to you effortlessly. The balance of giving and receiving in love. Take a moment to reflect. Are your needs being met? Are you honoring yourself as much as you honor your partner? Asking these questions allows you to engage with the true essence of Stoicism in modern relationships. Through mutual respect and self-awareness, you can build a partnership that not only enriches both of you, but also lays the foundation for lasting happiness and emotional resilience. Control what you can, release what you can't. When it comes to love and relationships, it's crucial to remember, we cannot control another person's behavior or feelings. The only thing within our power is how we respond. This is a fundamental teaching of the Stoic mindset, one that offers profound wisdom for navigating the complexities of human connections. The philosopher Epictetus put it best. Our external circumstances are beyond our control. However, we always have a choice in how we react to them. If someone is unwilling to change or reciprocate your feelings, Stoicism teaches us to shift our focus away from what we cannot change and instead embrace what we can, our own actions, choices, and mindset. This means letting go of what no longer serves your happiness, retaining the wisdom and strength gained from each experience, recognizing that your worth is not defined by fleeting emotions or external validation. After a breakup or rejection, your response defines your path forward. Will you dwell in regret, or will you choose to walk away with dignity, carrying the lessons you've learned? Beyond physical attraction. Seeking true connection. When choosing a life partner, look beyond appearances. Yes, physical attraction can ignite a spark, but it's temporary. The Stoics remind us that external beauty is like a leaf in the wind, constantly changing, never permanent. Instead, seek what truly lasts: character and integrity, emotional depth and shared values, a bond that remains strong, even as youth and beauty fade. If your relationship is built solely on physical attraction, time will eventually reveal the cracks. Instead, aim for a connection that grows richer with each passing year, rooted in wisdom, trust, and shared purpose. Rather than chasing perfection, an illusion shaped by society's ever-changing standards, focus on finding someone who nurtures your soul, challenges your mind, and strengthens your spirit. Love should be a shared journey, not a battle for attention. One of the biggest mistakes in love is trying to fix someone or earn their love when they don't feel the same way. This not only wastes your time, but gradually erodes your sense of self-worth. By staying true to your values, you cultivate inner peace and self-respect, the foundations of a strong Stoic mindset. Embrace the freedom of being unapologetically yourself. Imagine the liberation that comes with no longer worrying about pleasing everyone. This doesn't mean being inflexible or dismissing others' feelings. Rather, it's about finding balance, where your needs are also respected. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, genuine connection, authenticity. Think about the relationships you value most. Are they based on genuine connection or on a facade you've created to keep the peace? Authenticity attracts authenticity. When you live in alignment with your true self, you encourage others to do the same, fostering deeper, more meaningful connections. Applying Stoicism to daily life. So how do you put this wisdom into action? Set clear boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no when something doesn't feel right. Communicate openly. If you have a different opinion, share it, respectfully but confidently. Be honest about your needs. You deserve to occupy space in your own life. This isn't about conflict, it's about truth. Picture this. If you keep pouring water into someone else's cup while neglecting your own, eventually, you'll run dry. Stoicism teaches that true happiness and freedom come from understanding one fundamental principle. Some things are within our control. Some things are not. When you constantly prioritize others at the expense of your own well-being, you surrender emotional sovereignty to external forces. This contradicts the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and responses. Set boundaries before you burn out. Consider a friend who's always available, always ready to listen, support, and give. While this generosity is admirable, without boundaries, they risk burnout and resentment. You can still be kind and compassionate without sacrificing your own well-being. Reclaim your peace, prioritize your happiness, own your time. Because when you do, you don't just exist, you thrive. Reclaim your power, protecting your peace and happiness. Your mental health and happiness are treasures, priceless assets that deserve unwavering protection. Yet too often, we sacrifice our well-being to fit into someone else's narrative. Instead of playing a supporting role in someone else's story, step forward as the main character of your own life. Guard your inner peace like a treasure hunter protecting a rare gem. Fortify your emotional resilience. Refuse to let others dictate your joy. Treat your mind as a sacred space, shaping a future that aligns with your desires and dreams. The power of boundaries in relationships. In relationships, safeguarding your well-being means setting clear, healthy boundaries. If someone constantly demands your time and energy without reciprocation, it's time to speak up. Imagine a partner who expects you to drop everything for them at any given moment. While love and commitment matter, so does your need for balance and self-care. Try this instead. Express your needs clearly. Let them know you cherish the relationship, but also need time to recharge. Demonstrate self-respect. Teaching others to respect your time starts with you. Prioritize your well-being. A fulfilled, happy, you can offer far more in any relationship. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. By honoring your own needs, you increase your capacity to support and nurture others without feeling depleted. Following Stoic principles helps you stay grounded in a world full of distractions. By maintaining control over your inner peace, you create a life where your happiness thrives, your needs are met, and your sense of fulfillment deepens. 5. Stop saying yes just to please others. One of the biggest obstacles to happiness? Saying yes when you really mean no. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Every time you prioritize someone else's desires over your own, you risk losing touch with what truly fulfills you. Imagine you love painting, but you keep attending social events that drain your energy. Over time, your passion fades, replaced by exhaustion and frustration. You wonder why you feel disconnected from yourself. This is the cost of constantly yielding to external pressure. Instead of living in alignment with your values, you're swept away by obligations that don't serve you. Saying no isn't rejection, it's redirection. It's freeing yourself from unnecessary burdens, allowing you to reclaim control and focus on what truly matters. Your life is your own story. You should be the one writing it. Living authentically means honoring your true interests, not bending to others' expectations. Prioritize what fuels your soul and watch how your life transforms. Don't let fear of being alone dictate your choices. One of the biggest mistakes people make? Settling for relationships out of fear of solitude. Navigating life based on the fear of being alone is like walking a dark road without a flashlight. You can't see where you're going, and you end up stumbling into the wrong situations. Think about this. If you stay in a relationship where you feel unappreciated, is it really love or just fear? If you compromise your happiness to avoid loneliness, are you truly living or just existing? Instead of fearing solitude, embrace it. View it as a time for growth, self-discovery, and empowerment. As Aristotle said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. When you truly know yourself, you make wiser choices in relationships. You recognize that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. It's an opportunity to build a loving, fulfilling relationship with yourself. A shift in perspective. Instead of seeking relationships to escape solitude, choose them because they enhance your happiness. Instead of fearing time alone, use it to reflect, grow, and rediscover what truly brings you joy. This aligns perfectly with Stoic philosophy, living according to your true nature rather than fear. When you embrace solitude as a tool for self-growth, you cultivate inner strength, confidence, and authenticity. Final thought: live by your own terms. Life is too short to spend it living for others, so take control, honor your needs, embrace your individuality. Because when you do, you don't just survive, you thrive. Embracing solitude, finding strength in yourself. The key to overcoming the fear of being alone is learning to thrive in your own company. When we let fear dictate our choices, it's like wandering a dark, unfamiliar road without a flashlight. We lose our way and make decisions that don't truly serve us. Stoic wisdom teaches us that self-awareness is the foundation of good decision-making. As Aristotle put it, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Instead of fearing solitude, embrace it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Spend intentional time alone, not as a punishment, but as a practice in resilience and self-reliance. This is the Stoic principle of voluntary discomfort, proving to yourself that you can be independent, strong, and whole on your own. Take time to reflect on your own values and desires. Recognize that being alone is not the same as being lonely. Focus on self-improvement so you bring value to any relationship you enter. When you eventually let someone into your life, it won't be out of fear of solitude, but because they add something meaningful to your already fulfilling existence. This aligns with the Stoic principle of living according to nature, being true to yourself rather than being ruled by fear. Your relationship should be an extension of your happiness, not a substitute for it. 6. Don't let your fear of being alone control you. Fear-driven choices often lead to compromises that erode your well-being. If you've ever stayed in a relationship where you felt unappreciated, ask yourself, was it love or was it fear? Stoic practice. Voluntary discomfort. Spend time alone intentionally. Learn to enjoy your own company. Strengthen your resilience and confidence. By shifting your mindset, you replace fear with courage and loneliness with self-contentment. Every relationship you choose will be rooted in mutual growth, not just a means to fill an emotional void. Choose relationships based on connection, not desperation. Build a strong foundation of self-love and self-awareness. Remember, solitude isn't the enemy, it's a path to inner strength. 7. Don't let others sabotage your relationships. One of the biggest mistakes people make in relationships, neglecting the bonds that have always been there for them. Imagine a tree. Each branch represents a relationship in your life, while the roots symbolize your closest friends and family. If you only water one branch and neglect the roots, the entire tree weakens. Marcus Aurelius once said, "What affects one part affects the whole." When you abandon friendships and family to focus entirely on a new relationship, you risk losing the support system that keeps you grounded. Think about this. Have you ever seen a friend disappear into a relationship only to feel lost when things didn't work out? Have you ever distanced yourself from loved ones to please a partner, only to regret it later? Plato put it perfectly. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow, or they can stunt your growth and make you wither. Instead of isolating yourself in one relationship, make an effort to nurture all the connections that matter. Stay connected with the people who have always been there for you. Balance your relationship with your personal and social life. Recognize that a healthy relationship enhances your life. It doesn't take away from it. The strongest relationships are those built on a foundation of mutual respect, support, and individuality. By valuing your friendships, family, and personal growth, you ensure that your life remains rich and fulfilling, with or without a relationship. Cherish those who have stood by you, and never lose yourself in the process of loving someone else. True strength lies in balance and self-mastery. In life's ever-shifting sands, your family and friends are your rock, offering stability and support. Like the roots and branches of a tree, these relationships keep you grounded, ensuring that no matter where life takes you, you remain steady. It's easy to get swept up in a new relationship, but true strength comes from maintaining balance. Don't neglect the connections that have always been there for you. Instead, nurture all of your relationships, strengthening them so that your life remains rich with support, love, and resilience. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "What stands in the way of action becomes the way." Every challenge, every hardship, and every relationship is a lesson in growth, but not all of them need to be shared openly. 8. Don't share everything with everyone. Guard your personal strength. While it's natural to seek connection through sharing, not everyone needs to know your struggles and past. Some things are best kept private, known only to those who truly respect and honor your journey. Consider this. If you confide in the wrong person, they might judge you, leaving you feeling exposed rather than supported. Sharing too much at once can be overwhelming, like handing someone an entire book to read in a single sitting. Instead, think of your life story as a book. Share it chapter by chapter with the right people at the right time. Some pages are meant for only a select few. Stoic wisdom. Epictetus taught, We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This means being intentional about who you trust and what you share. Speak when necessary, but let your actions tell your story more than words ever could. 9. Don't rely on others' approval. Celebrate your own wins. True fulfillment doesn't come from seeking admiration. It comes from acknowledging your own efforts and growth. Pause and reflect. Have you ever worked tirelessly on a personal goal, only to feel disappointed when no one noticed? Do you find yourself waiting for validation before feeling proud of your accomplishments? Instead of chasing approval, own your progress. When you achieve something, big or small, take a moment to recognize the effort behind it. Finished a difficult project. Celebrate it. Overcame a personal struggle? Acknowledge your strength. Stuck to a fitness routine? Be proud of your discipline. Real strength comes from within. When you validate yourself, you cultivate confidence, resilience, and inner peace. Qualities that create healthier, more balanced relationships. 10. Protect your peace. It's priceless. Your peace of mind is as valuable as a precious gem. Yet, too often we let others disturb it with their negativity, demands, or criticisms. Think about a colleague who constantly complains or a friend who always brings drama. If you're not careful, their energy seeps into your mind, pulling you into their chaos. Stoic strategy. Set boundaries. You are not obligated to absorb others' negativity. Control your reactions. Their mood doesn't have to dictate yours. Prioritize inner calm. Treat your peace as something worth guarding fiercely. At the end of the day, you decide what affects you. Choose wisely and let nothing shake your foundation. By embracing these Stoic principles, you create a life that is rooted in strength, resilience, and fulfillment. Keep moving forward with confidence, knowing that your happiness, your peace, and your journey belong to you. Guard your peace. Your mind is your fortress. It's easy to get swept up in negativity. Whether it's a coworker endlessly complaining about their job, a family member criticizing your choices, or the latest social media outrage flooding your feed. But remember this: you are not obligated to absorb other people's emotions. Their mood does not have to dictate yours. Instead, practice Stoic detachment. Acknowledge their feelings without letting them alter your state of mind. Respond with calmness, not defensiveness. Set firm boundaries to protect your inner peace. Imagine being at a family gathering where a relative persistently criticizes your choices. The natural instinct might be to defend yourself, but instead, see their remarks for what they truly are: a reflection of their own insecurities. Your silence, your composure is your power. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your mental space is sacred. Keep it clear, calm, and impenetrable. Whether it's an exhausting work environment, social media negativity, or the pressures of daily life, protect your mind fiercely. Modern Stoic strategy. Unfollow accounts that drain your energy. Seek out content that uplifts and aligns with your values. Be intentional about what you allow into your mental space. By embracing Stoic resilience, you create a life of tranquility and strength, ensuring that no external force can shake your inner peace. Conclusion: 10 actions men should never do with women. Stoic Life Lessons. As we wrap up, let's reflect on one powerful truth. Your choices shape your destiny. Life is full of unexpected challenges, but by prioritizing wisdom, knowing yourself, and making thoughtful decisions. Courage, facing fears without compromising your values. Justice, treating others with fairness and integrity. Discipline, staying true to your path despite distractions. You will cultivate a life that is not only fulfilling, but deeply authentic. Don't blend in just to fit society's mold. Forge your own path. Celebrate what makes you unique and craft a life that reflects your beliefs, values, and purpose. The Stoic mindset is your greatest asset. Use it well. Again, 6 points conclusion. Stoic life lessons. Never beg for true love and attract everything naturally. Love and respect should never be begged for. They should flow naturally. The Stoic mindset teaches that true love and meaningful relationships stem from self-respect, emotional discipline, and inner strength. Here are 6 essential principles to help you cultivate a life where love and success come effortlessly. 1. Master yourself, not others. Lesson. Focus on self-improvement rather than trying to control someone else's feelings. A Stoic understands that love should be a natural connection, not a forced effort. If you have to beg, chase, or convince someone to be with you, that love is already one-sided. Instead of pouring energy into convincing someone of your worth, pour it into becoming the best version of yourself. Practical tip. Improve your mind, body, and spirit. Become a person of value. Develop confidence by excelling in your passions, career, and personal growth. The right people will be drawn to your strength and authenticity. 2. Detach from the outcome. Key lesson. Love should be a choice, not an emotional prison. When you beg for love, you place your happiness in someone else's hands. But Stoics believe that true happiness comes from within. Detach from whether someone chooses you or not. What matters is that you remain whole either way. Practical tip. If someone walks away, let them go gracefully. Focus on what you can control, your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Keep a mindset of abundance. Love is not scarce, and the right connections will come. 3. Set high standards and enforce boundaries. Key lesson. What you tolerate is what you attract. Begging for love often means lowering your standards and accepting less than you deserve. A Stoic knows that self-respect attracts respect. When you set clear standards for how you expect to be treated, you naturally filter out relationships that drain you. Practical tip. Don't chase. Observe how people treat you. If someone is inconsistent or dismissive, walk away with dignity. Be willing to be alone rather than compromise your self-worth. 4. Live with purpose. Love will follow. Key lesson. When you focus on your mission, love finds you effortlessly. People are drawn to confidence, purpose, and passion. When you chase love, you signal neediness. But when you live a fulfilling life, you become magnetic. Love should complement your journey, not be the sole purpose of it. Practical tip. Invest in your career, hobbies, and passions. Build a life that excites you. When you live with conviction and purpose, the right person will be naturally drawn to your energy. Stop searching for love. Become someone worth loving. 5. Control your emotions. Don't be controlled by them. Key lesson. Emotional discipline is key to healthy relationships. Desperation, jealousy, and neediness drive people away. Stoicism teaches emotional control. React calmly instead of emotionally. When you are secure within yourself, others will feel safe and respected in your presence. Practical tip. If someone pulls away, don't react impulsively. Give them space. Speak with clarity and confidence, not out of fear. When you control your emotions, you create an atmosphere of trust and attraction. 6. Love should add to your life, not be your life. Key lesson. A relationship should enhance your life, not define it. True Stoic wisdom is knowing that love should never be forced. The right person will see your value without you having to prove it. Relationships should be about mutual respect, growth, and connection, not dependency or pleading for affection.